If you want your business to provide you with more time, energy, and money, and that's probably the reason that you got into business, I would like to believe, raise your hand with me right now and say aye. That's why I got into business, is for more time, energy, and money. I had no idea what I was doing, getting into, and what kind of pain I would eventually get to before I started to make a change. So here's the question. The time, energy, and money that we just talked about, is that what your business is providing for you? 7 years ago, I had been in business for a little over 4 years, and I worked constantly. I struggled to pay my bills. My employees complained all the time, and the IRS would not stop sending me what I like to call hate mail. And because I refused to stop thinking this way, it created a whole lot of pain in my life. And because these things were happening, it destroyed my confidence, and it really made me question if I made the right decision to become a business owner. Now, I look back right now at myself and I think, what was I thinking? Fixing and installing units for HVAC contractors out there, fixing and installing units has nothing to do with running a business. Now, I can look back now and I forgive myself for all the mistakes that I've made. And I continue to make mistakes as I continue the growth, the path to growth, because there's so much to learn and there's so many things to track in this business. But I look at that pain now and I think this was a gift. It was a gift to me to realize and help me see that things had to change. And with this shift, I decided to learn about business and how to run my business. After reading a few books and watching a few videos, the fire was back. It was lit under my tail and I was ready to tackle the world again. Through personal development, I realized that these were only temporary setbacks. I had not been defeated and I refused to be defeated. If your business is draining your time, energy, and money, then I know exactly how you feel, because I've experienced the same thing, and it wasn't for just a day or two, it was for years. I want to talk to you about the membership plan, the business membership plan specifically, at www.hvacserviceready. There's a few things that completely shifted the way I looked at my business and how I structured the business and how the business was ran in order for us to get past that $1 million mark. Because getting past the $1 million mark, some things have to change. And from what I hear, a lot of people stay below that mark for many, many years, and they just cannot move the needle past that wall, because it is a wall, and it's a tall wall to climb. And some things in the business have to change in order for that climb to be possible. So there's 4 key points that I want to talk about that really helped get me over that first wall, so my business could change and I could start taking a little bit of time off, step back, look at the bigger picture, and develop a plan for the future. Number 1, first off, just like you may be thinking right now watching this video, I had to make the decision. I had to decide that I was going to start thinking, acting, being a business owner. And that started with learning. Number 2, I had to have a basic understanding of my numbers. I didn't have to be an absolute genius at my numbers, but I had to have a pretty good understanding of my numbers in order to not only know my worth, but realize that if I don't charge what I needed to charge, then I can't run a successful business. Number 3, I had to learn how to delegate. I had to fire myself from the management position. I wasn't a good manager. I'm still not the greatest manager. I'm learning and I'm getting better, but at the time, I had somebody to fill that position, and he's actually still with me today, and he still runs that position. But it wasn't for me. And I was too busy in the field fixing problems and giving support to my technicians. So I had to delegate some stuff. And the bigger we got, the more stuff that had to be delegated. And then positions opened. And now the business looks completely different than it did 7 years ago. Number 4 is you have to be results driven. You get exactly what you tolerate. And so we have to get to a point where we only tolerate certain things, and it's not about being ruling with an iron fist. It's not about that. It's about having clear expectations and then delivering those expectations and then holding people accountable. So if your business is draining your time, energy, and money, and it's just not what you thought it would be, and you've thought at times about giving up and quitting, then I know exactly how you feel, because I was in the same position for many, many years. It wasn't just a couple of days, it was for years. And it affected my marriage, it affected all of my relationships, it affected my business, and it affected my health, and it just wasn't a good place to be. So if any of this resonates with you and you're to the point where you're ready for change and you're ready to actually grow the business enough so that you can have a little bit of freedom from it, then I want you to go to www.hvacserviceready.com and go to the business membership plan. I look forward to seeing you sign up. I'm going to teach you what to do to get past that $1 million wall. All the answers are there. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars collecting this information, and now I want to share it with you. So please check it out. I know it'll help you. The investment is next to nothing. You're going to invest, once you learn the things that I'm going to teach you, you're going to wind up investing tens of thousands of dollars through other mentors, other programs, other coaches. But you got to get this stuff down first so you can afford that stuff and get to the level past that. So I know this will serve you. It's extremely affordable on purpose because I want to help you. So check it out, www.hvacserviceready.com. And guys, I just want you to go make money.